Hi, I'm Samuel, high school ski racer, but that won't last if my school goes through with this plan. I recently learned my school is getting rid of sports. I go to a small school in the California foothills with only about 200 students, and only a small amount of those students participate in sports. Due to this, our team is combined with two other small schools. These schools for the last decade, they've their teams have been shared, and it's worked. There's been some turmoil, but it's worked. Kids have gotten to play sports. Uh, Now my school is deciding to leave this, and they're just trying to get rid of their athletics division because not enough kids are participating in sports. So we're going to redirect funds to administrative staff. Taking sports away from kids is not a good idea. One of the reasons I'm still at this school is because of our ski team, and they're just taking that away from me. Ripping sports away from kids like me and just so many others is not a good idea. It's messed up. Think of the kids who became friends because of sports. There's so many friendships that might just never happen because there's not going to be any way for certain people to meet. My school has a relatively large My school has a relatively large population of some troubled kids, some kids with issues, but it's been proven on multiple times that sports and physical activity helps with that. It helps with anxiety and depression, and we're taking away one of the best outlets for that. My school also has a relatively large drug problem, and taking away an alternative for kids to get exercise and do activity instead of doing drugs, not a good idea. The drug problem has a chance of getting worse now because of this. Honestly, I don't think my channel would exist if it wasn't for our ski team. Just our little group and our amazing coach really helped me get out of a rut I was stuck in and get better at the sport. And because of that, I've met so many cool people. Think of other kids in a similar situation to that. Think of some kid who grew up playing soccer but drifted away from the sport. Then one day he sees something about it in his school, just advertised for his school, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna join the team." He joins the team. All of a sudden, meets a bunch of cool people on the team. Coach is awesome. Meets a bunch of new friends, and he gets his love back for the sport. Gets better and better. Eventually, becomes maybe even becomes a professional player. If our school gets rid of sports, something like this could never happen to a kid at my school. And that's really sad to think about. That's terrible.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm here to interview you about the decisions my school has made to cut the sports team.
Hmm. Very terrible decision, in my opinion. I miss my friends already.
This is a coming from a kid not at my school, but from
Yes.
Godoti. If
My name is Akian. I go to Godoti. I am a junior. I play soccer. I snowboard, and I'm on the track team.
And how will all of this be affected by Sale separating from Godoti?
We have a lot of athletes, even though it's not a large population of Sale's student body. We have a lot of athletes from Sale who are very important to our program, who are leaders, who bring fun energies, who score really highly with our school and brings us notoriety from other schools, which helps us train, helps us get whatever. Like if we need help, sometimes schools are more willing if they've heard about us.
As a Sale student, I feel like it's going to be very difficult for me, knowing that if this goes through, like on ski team, we're not going to be able to see you as much.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the few times we get to hang out nowadays.
For sure. It does separate me from a lot of friends. I will.
Continue.
Yeah, no. It does take me away from my friends, my kids, my little goon. I have a job. I have school. I don't have money to be paying for gas whenever I want to hang out with kids that go to different schools. And I have a job that takes me time away from my week. I can't just like decide, oh, this weekend I'm doing nothing. I have responsibilities. So sports give me a great outlet to hang out, meet any kids that aren't in Godoti, which is a very isolated circle. Same with Sale, which allows kids from Sale to get outside their isolated circle. So I think it's like been very important as our schools have been growing and like furthering along that we've had these joint sports programs because yeah.
Anything else you want to add? Or...
I mean, it's important to meet new people and broaden your horizons. Other than that, I think it's really important to sail have either a sports program to let these kids have an outlet that's still a school activity or could be put on college applications, which I feel like is pretty important.
Thank you for letting me interview you.
Thank you for interviewing me.
Thank you for helping try to keep our sports teams around.
Hopefully they stay around.
Yep. And if they don't, good luck without me for the ski team.
We'll need it.
So, thank you for letting me interview you. I'm going to ask you a few questions about Sale's recent decision to cut the sports team. You go to Godoti, so how are you guys
Correct.
affected by it? What does this change for you guys?
One of the main things is now we're going to have much less people who can join in our sports. For example, our soccer team currently has like 5 people in it, our boys soccer team, and I can't say whether or not that's impacted because Sale is part of the sports team, but it's something that's only happened this year. So I think that's something worth saying about that.
What is your opinion on all the kids at Sale now who aren't going to be able to play in sports? What do you think of that? What?
I think it's really sad because in the cross country, I knew a lot of people from Sale who went into it. I think Dehan.
Or Dehan.
And someone else I forget. Dehan, yeah. Someone else I forget, which I feel bad for. But both of them loved it, and now they can't do it.
Yeah.
And that sucks. Just not through any fault of their own. They just can't do it now.
As a Sale kid, I'm on the ski team, and this is gonna be up. This is, if you're watching this as a video, this is on a skiing YouTube channel, and the fact that I can't compete in my own I can't compete in races for my sport, the sport that I've trained my whole life for. I went to a camp in the summer to train for ski racing, and I'm not going to be able to do that now through my school, which is who I want to represent. And I'm sure a lot of people feel a similar way.
Yeah. You just got them out of a ton of opportunities. And for me, what Godoti made me find is track and field and cross country. I wasn't into those sports before I was given the option to go into them. And for a ton of people at Sale, they're probably the same as me. They will never get into a sport now because they never had the chance to.
That was one of the things I was saying is, believe it or not, I was having a hard time with skiing until the ski team. Our team was just would I say they're my favorite people in the world? No, but our little ragtag group of people, and especially our coach being so supportive, it helped me break through of a little nook I was stuck in, and I've improved so much at skiing. And I feel like there's gonna be people who will never be able to experience that if Sale goes through with this.
They nurtured your interest, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add, or?
I feel that I felt this with NU and them changing their year to begin earlier on. I think just like this, it's going to be something that's quickly revoked. They're going to try it out for a bit, and then enough people are going to speak out about it, and they're going to go back. Or find some other solution to it.
I am really hoping that is the case. Thank you so much for letting me interview you. And
of course.
Yeah. Hello. I'm here to interview you about the Sale's decision to cut its athletics decision. I'm here to interview about Sale's decision to cut its athletics division. What's your opinion on this?
I didn't really know about that until like a few days ago, but that's pretty sad to hear. Sales sports like was really nice when I was a freshman going into high school and getting to know people and like being able to make some friendships that extended beyond my grade level. So I think they shouldn't like get rid of their sports divisions or anything.
Yeah, and I've talked a lot with some Godoti people recently, and they're gonna get screwed over too because they're not gonna have enough people. And yeah, like, what do you think? What's your opinion on the fact that they're cutting it too for like send more money towards like administrative? Like, do you think that's a good idea or?
If it was going back into the school, not on an administrative end, but maybe into like more programs and more things for like knowledge based, that would make sense. Like I'd still be upset, but like I'd be more okay with it. But since it's going on to administrative effect, I don't that doesn't make sense to me, and I don't think the program should be cut because of that.
Yeah. Um, I was saying in some of the other interviews and stuff that because of this, there's gonna be so many kids who aren't gonna be able to find like some friends because of this that like they would have made if they're on sports. And for me, the ski team is what made me fall back in love with a sport that's basically my life now. So it's really sad
Yeah.
that people aren't gonna be able to experience that anymore.
No, it's tragic, and I feel like a lot of kids will like end up transferring out to NU because they want the opportunity to try a sports team or something like that, which will in turn lose the school more students and whatnot.
Which is not a good thing given the fact that we're losing students and staff and
As
stuff at a
is, yeah,
rapid number.
yeah.
Another thing is our school has a lot of drug use, and sports is something that can help with that to a degree. And if they're cutting that, I think there's a chance that gets worse, which would not be good at all.
I can I could see that. Yeah. Yeah, that it definitely helps like keeps kids from continually just to sit on their asses and smoke pot. Like, oh, I have to go to practice today. We're not doing that today. It definitely doesn't fully mitigate it in my experience, but it helps. It helps.
Yeah. Uh, is there anything else you'd like to add? Or
I was really disappointed when I learned about it. I didn't know that that was going to happen, and I think what you're doing is awesome, trying to get people behind it and interviewed so you have like a chance to bring it back and make it right.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Uh,
no problem.
thank you for letting me interview you. And hello, and I'm gonna interview you today about Sale's decision to cut its athletics division. What's your opinion on this?
Um, I think that's really like a bad decision, not only for the students of Sale, but also for the connecting students of Godoti and North Point, because I feel like it creates a community with people that you're not used to. Because while most of the athletes are from Godoti, I mean, some of my best friends are from Godoti, and I'm not going to be able to compete on the same team as them. And there are roundabout ways to do my sport in the same division, but I mean, it's not a process that I want to go through just because the school doesn't want to facilitate the sports division anymore. I think that's really saddening, and for all the future students that still want to and could have the option to do these sports teams.
Yeah, so for me, like I'm on the ski team, you're on the snowboard team. Like we practice together,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of people on the Godoti team. Like some of my closest friends are on the Godoti side of the ski team, and I'm gonna barely get to see them because of this. Like, what's
Yeah,
your?
yeah. Like, what's your question, sir?
Oh no, you go, you go.
Like, I feel like some of my best friends, like Akian and Taryn and Safari and Addie, I would have never really met them or interacted with them in my high school life without the snowboard team. And Same thing with Reba and Ricky. Like they're just both like amazing personalities and amazing coaches for these sports, and they really have a big passion for them. And so it's also messing with them too, because I mean, that's just like it's like something that they really enjoy to do, and it's like giving them an opportunity to use their knowledge and experience of the sport to better improve the younger generation in these sports. And I feel like it's really disrespectful to everybody involved, you know, coaches, students, athletes, and families alike, you know.
Yeah. And what's your opinion on the fact that they're using it, like the money that could have been going to sports, the fact that they're redirecting it to administrative? Like, what's your opinion on that?
um I mean, that one is like teachers, they should get paid more, but I feel like the teachers at Salem specific, um they know that they're being paid less than other schools, and they're okay with that to an extent, because I mean, they get to do more as teachers, they get to be more involved, and that puts us towards these experiences of field work. And I feel like the school gets really creative with the field works that we go on, and they're really fun and interactive, and I have a great time on them. And I do think that the teachers should get paid more, but not out of our sports money, because that's not what the money's meant for. It's meant for the sports teams and the coaches. It's
Yeah.
not meant for the teachers.
Um, and also when you think about it, Godoti is not going to be an amazing situation after this either, because their teams are going to, even if they keep their own teams, they're going to struggle to have enough people to compete.
Exactly, yeah. Like I know for uh like the girls soccer team, for example, I know that uh at least half the team goes to Sale. And I mean, their first season only had like they didn't have enough players, and so they never actually won a game because they always had a forfeit. But um with I mean, last year I'm pretty sure that there was 6 girls from Sale on the team for the women's soccer, and I mean, that's cutting the team down to less than it was at the beginning. Like it's just messes up everybody. And I mean, I know one of my friends, Lola, she has a ton of friends at Godoti, um, that she won't get to be able to interact with as much because she is a very busy person. She has a very packed schedule. But if it's for another reason besides just hanging out with your friends like sports, then she'll absolutely do it because it's like a 2 for 1. And I feel like the same thing for me. Like I do have I'm a very busy person, and so I feel like if I have the chance to spend time with my friends and also do my sport, then that is the best way to spend my time, because it's fun and it's bonding, and it creates these scenarios and moments that you wouldn't have had otherwise. And it's beneficial for all parties involved. It's a wonderful time.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this, or have you said anything you want to said or say?
Um, I'm pretty okay.
All right. Thank you so much for letting me interview you, and
Yeah,
have a great day.
absolutely.
Hi, my name is Lola Ramos, and I've been playing sports at Sale for a few years, and I really couldn't imagine it any other way. It has made my high school experience much more valuable, as sports is something that has always been a part of my life. And I've loved meeting new people, making connections I otherwise wouldn't have. I now have friends that we hang out outside of school, we hang out outside of sports, and it's a wonderful time. So I really support Sale and Godoti staying together as a sports team.
Uh,
All right.
Hello. I'm gonna interview
Hello.
today on Sale's decision to remove the sports division. What is your opinion on
All right.
this?
I think that it is a pretty stupid idea, to be honest. Um, I mean, like both schools aren't like big enough for any single one of them to have their own team. Maybe Godoti, they're a little bit, you know, a little bit more on it on the sports. But like definitely Sale. If Sale gets rid of it, then it's cooked. We're not able to do any sports.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, you go. Yeah. What's your opinion on the kids at Sale that will not be able to participate in sports now?
I think that's pretty sad for like all the people, like especially like freshmen that might be coming and expecting like not like a huge school program or like school sport program, but like still have that option to have like a pretty tight sport community. And I think that it's just pretty sad for like all the freshmen that are coming that they won't be able to experience it, and the seniors especially like they've been doing sports their whole high school career, and now they're not able to do any of it because Sales decided to abolish the sport program.
Yeah, like personally, one of my deciding factors of coming to Sale was the ski team. Like I heard that, I knew it was run by Reba, who I knew previously, and I was like, oh, I want to go join the ski team, and that was one of the reasons I came to Sale, like that and field work. But this kind of segues right into it. Like we don't have a lot of money, so what's your opinion on them moving the funds that were going to sports towards administrative?
They're putting the fund.
They're moving the
Here,
fund. Oh wait,
go ahead.
they're moving the funds that were previously going to sports to administrative. What's your opinion on that?
Um, and why they would get rid of the sports when like sports I feel like would bring in like students, right? And then just bring in the money. So they're cutting back on like how many students that they're going to be getting, which would in turn mean less money. So they're just moving money to make less money.
Yeah. Um, that's all I really wanted to ask. Do you have anything else you want to add in?
Yeah, I would say that it's pretty sad. Like I have a bunch of friends over at Godoti, and my boy Keen. Sports is like it's one of the few things that I'm able to like consistently see him in, and I think that that's like the case for a lot of people over here at Sale and Godoti, is that they like it's like a cross school community, and cutting out the sports is kind of severing that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for letting me interview you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, have a great day. All right. So, hello. Thank you for letting me interview you today about this whole situation. First off, what is your opinion on Sale's decision to get rid of its athletics division?
I think it's inconsiderate towards the students since it's their only way for, athletics, especially with Godoti and even North Point. Even combined, our athletics division is so small and we almost not even be able to be teams. The boys soccer team doesn't have enough players, and in previous years, even with all three schools, we haven't been able to have a good girls soccer team, and I know basketball has also been left and abandoned since we don't have enough players. So it's sad that they're taking another school away from it and getting rid of that opportunity for the students.
Yeah. How do you think this will affect Godoti and North Point?
Since North Point was added recently, I don't think it would have as much as an effect on them, but we still get players from that side, but we'll definitely won't be able to have as much sports as we wanted, especially because last year we were trying to get more sports, and then now we're cutting back a bunch on the money. Now I know for sure sand volleyball won't be happening, and like I said before, boys soccer and basketball and girls soccer and girls basketball.
Because Sale's reasoning for cutting all of it was to move, because like they're like not enough people from our school are competing, and we're paying the same amount, so we're gonna redistribute the funds towards the administrative. What's your opinion on that? Like, do you think that is a like just? I mean, it's not like a good reason, but like, what's your opinion on that decision? To
Well, I don't know too much on that part, but I understand where Sale would be coming from that if the majority of the sports was populated by Godoti students, but I don't think they should be fully leaving since our schools been combined. I'm not sure for how long, but I mean, the schools have been combined, and like we've made friends with the students at Sale. Sale's made friends with Godoti and North Point, and now we're connected in our sports, and it's a great way to meet new people. But to have them fully cut off is just really sad and taking away from the high school experience. Even though their reasoning for funds is a reason, but I don't think if the students petition against it, then I don't think they should continue if that's where the students want funds to go.
and last but not least, is there anything else we haven't said that you'd like to add?
I think that Sale should reconsider and try to stay with Fidelity and North Point since we've already made connections with the school, and I know a lot of the students at Fidelity are upset about it. Even if some of the sports aren't fully affected by it, if more populated by Godoti students, but I know a lot of other ones won't be happening, and even with ski and snowboard teams, since it's already such a small team and community in that, and because it's so small already, I mean, the Scale students like yourself, Sam, and Levi are leaving, but they've been there from the beginning that we got the team, and it's going to be really hard to have this season without you guys if you're not able to ski with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me interview you. Have a good day.
Of course.
Thank you so much for making it this far in the video. I would highly suggest there's a petition in the comments, and it would be very nice if you guys could sign it to help spread the word. And if you could share this video, spread it places, it would help out a lot. I know this isn't what my channel usually is about, but this is really important to me. And yeah, thank you so much for making it to the end and showing your support. And I would, if you sign a petition, it's a huge help. If you share a video, it's a huge help. And thank you so much to all the people who let me interview them today about this. And yeah, hopefully my next video will be a little less serious. Have a great day, or night, or evening, or afternoon, or whatever it is for you.